All right. So I always wanted to do a story time, and I felt like there's no better story to start a story time. You're really a liar. All right, I'm gonna get into that in a minute. But I feel like it's really no better story for me to do a story time, do my first story time with, other than this story. So this is the time I almost got hired to work in a fucking swingers club. Now, if you don't know what a swingers club is, a swingers club is like a club where couples, married couples, single people, well, usually couples, they go and they like swap. So like, for example, me and my man, we gonna go and we about to go to this club, and we're members at this club, and I'm gonna go fuck somebody else or go do something with somebody else. My man gonna go do something with somebody else, and it's not cheating because we're swingers. Like, this is what we do. This is our lifestyle. So yeah. All right. So I want to say this was like my sophomore year of college or whatever. So like all right. I was a full-time student, so like I didn't really have a job. I mean, I wasn't broke. Like, I've never been broke. I wasn't broke. Like, I was getting money, but at the same time, like, I wanted, like, more money. So, like, I was looking for a job or whatever, and that's when I had just started doing hookah and all of that. So I'm like, oh, like, I could work in a hookah lounge. Like, like, that would be cool or whatever. Like, so I didn't really know how to go about applying for a hookah lounge or anything like that. So like I said, I'm looking for a new job. So my best friend, Danny, yes, I'm using her name for this fucking story. Danny, she was working at this gas station. No, a car wash. She was working at a car wash or whatever. She's a full-time student too. So like she did that, whatever, on her little time, like free time, whatever. So now, she used to tell me stories all the time about how people would come in, like, she was a cashier. People would come in trying to talk to her, or like they'll come in or just saying like weird shit or whatever, or she'll see weird shit. So I wasn't like new to her stories or whatever. Like I said, she will always have a story, like, because she would just see mad weird shit all the time. Like, working at a fucking car wash in East New York, you're expected to see weird shit. Her shit was right down Pennsylvania Avenue, for those of you who are familiar with East New York. So fucking, I'm sorry, I curse a lot, so yeah, I'ma just let y'all know that right now. Sorry, I had to go get my my juice because I'm juicing, and right now it's 4:35, so it's time for me to drink again. So yeah, so Danny was working at the car wash or whatever, but she was trying to find a new job or whatever, right? So this guy, he he's a regular there, so she knows him. Like, he had came up to her one day, and he was like, oh, I'm about to open up a lounge, so if you got any pretty friends, or if you interested, like, let me know. Like, I'm looking for some workers. Like, I'm looking for some bottle girls, some bartenders, some hostess, shit like that, right? So she texted me, and I was like, oh, like, what? I was like, wow, like, like, what's the information? Like, so I'm like, send me the info, like, so also I say like a lot. So she was like, all right, I'm gonna send it to you when I get off of work or whatever, blah 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 blah. So later on that day, she hits me, like, she writes me, like, she hits me and she tells me the information. She's like, yeah, this is his number, like, text him, let him know that you're my friend, let him know your name, da da da, whatever. So now me and him talking, and he like, okay, like, I want to see you in person. Like, he like sent me some pictures, so I sent him pictures, which wasn't weird because at the end of the day, like, when you go to these lounges, you look at the girls, like, you look at the hookah girls, you look at the bottle girls, you look at the bartenders. They're usually really pretty. They have nice shapes. Like, I mean, they don't always have the best shapes, but they have nice, 9 times out of 10, decent shapes. And shit like that. So him saying like, send me full body pictures, face pictures, shit like that, wasn't weird or anything like that. That wasn't like no red flag right there. No. I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm sending him pictures or whatever. So then he was like, all right, I want to see you in person. I want to meet you so I could get a vibe of your energy, like, you know, and see if you fit for this. Like, so that right there was a little weird to me because I'm like, all right. But then again, I'm like, all right, it was weird to me because it wasn't like he said, it wasn't like he was on some, all right, you're going to come for an interview. He was on some, I'm going to come pick you up from school and I'm going to see what's your vibe like. So I'm like, all right, but okay. Excuse me. I'm like, all right. So he came to pick me up from school. He was in his fucking Benz truck, bitch. Oh my god, yo. First of all, the car was beautiful. Like, I'm not even a car person. Like, I don't care about cars. I don't. You feel me? Like, I'm not like a car person. I don't fuck with niggas for their car, shit like that. But the car, I was like, this car is beautiful. Like, oh my god. Like, when he picked me up and I got in it, I just felt like, okay. Anyways, I get in the car. He like 40, 30. I'm like, okay, he's kind of old. Okay. He's kind of old. Then he like, yeah. So he asking me questions. So he like, did Danny tell you what type of lounge this is gonna be? So I'm like, yeah, like a hookah lounge, right? He ain't respond. So I'm okay. He didn't respond. So I'm thinking, okay, that's it. Like, it's a hookah lounge. I'm sorry, guys. I need some most my lips feel dry. So I'm like, yeah, she told me it's a hookah lounge, right? He ain't say nothing or whatever. So, right. So he ain't really like respond to that or whatever. So then I didn't take it as nothing. I just felt like, all right, whatever. Like, yeah, it's a hookah lounge. So then the nigga, he like, your body is nice or whatever. Like, let me show you some of the other girls I got, you know, who I got willing to work at the lounge too. Like, who I'm looking at as workers also. Like, so he's showing me some girls' pictures or whatever. And one of the girls' pictures, like, she was like in her mirror and she had like her bra and panty on, and I'm like, oh, she sent you that for like the job? Like in my head, I'm like, that's not professional. Like, the fuck? So then he like, yeah, she sent me this. You know, I gotta see her body, whatever, whatever. So I'm like, oh, okay, all right. So now bells is going off in my head. Hold up. Excuse me? So, whole time I'm talking to him, I'm texting Danny like, yeah, I'm with him right now. Whatever. Like, I'm telling her play for play what's going on. So then she's like, no. Damn, I gotta make this quick because my phone is dying. But yeah, so then he's like, oh, so uniform, let's talk uniform. So I'm like, all right, no problem. Like, what you got in mind? Like, you know, because I know they be having these girls and like little shorts and little shirts or whatever. Cool, I'm comfortable in that. Cool. So then he like, all right, so boom, this is my vision. He was like, I'm thinking of the bottoms. Like, I want them to hug your asses, but then I want it to be slits where the vagina's at. I said, wait, when you say slits where the vagina is at, you mean like a hole where the vagina is at? He was like, yeah. So I said, wait. He said, oh, you know this is a swingers club, right? I said, it's a what? He said, it's a swingers club. I said, I didn't know that. No, I did not know that. He was like, yeah, it's a swingers club. But he was like, you got the energy. You got the energy. Like, I could see you doing it or whatever. And I'm just sitting there like, He like, you real cute, you nice, you short, you thick. He like, and you chocolate. He like, but if a couple come in, he was like, here's the thing though. I'm not gonna force y'all to do anything with anybody, but if a couple come in, he like, let's say for example your name is Sexy Chocolate, and they say we want to take Sexy Chocolate to the everything goes room and eat her box, you gotta let them eat your box. Just thinking about it it right now. Like, I said, he was like, so you with it? And I was like, I gotta think about it. Like, you know, because I didn't know it was a swingers lounge. I just thought it was a regular hookah lounge. Like, you know, I gotta think about it. So then he was like, all right, but he was like, but yeah, anyways, let me finish telling you though. So like, he like, we gonna have the everything goes room, we gonna have the boom boom room. He like, we gonna have this room, that room. He like, if a couple come and they want sexy chocolate, you gotta go. You gotta go. And I'm just like, he like, but don't worry, because this is going to be a members only thing. And all the people, they going to be, what he said? He said all the people, all the members, they going to be exclusive. They got money, this, that, and the third. He's like, and if you want to go home with a couple, you could go home with a couple. If I want to what? Excuse me? So, like, the moral of this story is, if you need money, you looking for a job, do that shit on your own. Make sure it's legit, because I almost got hired at a fucking swingers lounge. Like, and then it's like, imagine if I didn't link up with the man and he never told me what it was and I would have just started working there. Like,